yesterday's video, we broke down sideline passing and throwing some second level intermediate routes out of the double stack or the normal flex snug. Now let's go ahead and attack underneath, so that way we have a full offense for you guys to run late in the Madden season. Now for this formation, I'm actually in the Seattle Seahawks offense because it's got really one of my favorite formations in the game, which is the bunch tight end. We've discussed the RPO read key swap glitch where audibling from bunch tight end changes the flat defender to an R icon. We're not going to do that today, but what we are going to talk about is how we can utilize outside receivers on whip routes to destroy hard flat metas. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to run a cover 4 here, and we're just going to show you guys how this works. So I'm running the standard blitz meta out of this, or the coverage meta. A lot of players will run some sort of ram blitz or crossfire blitz with a shade down. Either way, the slot defenders are usually in hard flats out of a 1-4 or a 3-2. Now, the cool thing about this formation is that we have the ability to really work the short side slot defender by just simply putting the front guy on a drag. Believe it or not, that is all you need to occupy this hard flat. He's gonna bite to the inside. You just throw the pivot route before he can get out there. So as you can see right here, we got this slot defender. When we put Cole Kmet on this shallow cross, it makes him have to just freeze a little bit. And at this point, that's when we get the ball out of our hands, throwing the whip to the sideline. You see here that the flat defender is slightly out leveraged and we can steal a first down. This would be a great throw on like a 3rd and 3 or a 4th and inches where you know the slot defender's in a hard flat style zone. Now let's go ahead and work this to the wide side of the field. In this example, you're going to see though that the drag to Roma Dunze kind of has a similar effect. Again, a little bit tougher. If I were to play kind of a press alignment, this might be a scarier throw. Now don't worry, I got some better stuff coming here in a second. So you're going to see right here again, I'm just going to press the alignment. I'm going to run drags and whips, and I'm just going to throw right here. And you see, again, I can get 3 yards out of this throw. The hard flat will not stop this if you throw it on time. Again, this isn't, designed to get you a long catch and run. This is designed to be a chain mover when you know your opponent is running this blitz. So again, here, they're pressed. I'm going to go ahead and run the throw to the wide side, let this drag work, throw the whip. Get it out of your hands. And you see right there, actually, I was able to pick up yardage after the catch. If you trust this and you know it's a cover 4 or cover 3 hard flat, this is going to be a throw you can make every single time. I know it looks scary. Just practice it and you'll see what I'm talking about. But let's say you don't trust it, because I know some of you out there don't. Let's break down another route combination. But before we do that, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, and also drop a comment below, help push this video out in the YouTube algorithm. And if you don't mind, take a look at my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg, because right now we are running the Madden 26, College Football 26, and combo pre-sale offers. This is my best deal that I offer all year long. Every summer, I offer this deal to my members. You guys can unlock every single piece of content that I drop on Madden or college football or both for just $75 for an individual game, or $150 for the entire year for both games combined. For frame of reference, last year we did over 250 college football vault updates, over 250 Madden vault updates, and countless offensive and defensive game plans to help you guys stay on top of the competitive meta. Those vault updates are specifically curated just for you based on the trends that pro players are running, thus everyone else online is going to be running, breaking down how it works, why it works, and most importantly, how you guys can beat it no matter what you run, with these vault concepts usually being universal, not isolated to one offense or one defense with one play. Usually I'm showing you guys how to adjust out of whatever it is you run, so that way you guys have a better understanding of how the game works. You guys can unlock all the vault content, all game plans, and members only Discord access where we have lab sessions, and I will be uploading those lab sessions to the website for those that can't attend live in Madden 26. Go check it out, link in the description. So like I said, obviously not all of you are going to want to throw a whip into a hard flat. Maybe your timing's off, maybe you don't trust yourself. Let's go ahead and break down some other hard flat manipulations. So again, here with this, what we're going to do is we are going to horizontally space. So I'm going to choose any play, doesn't matter. These are just hot routes. And when we take a look here, we're going to see that the outside receiver is a flanker. And what you're going to see is that we can put him on a ghost route. This works for both sides of the field. Now, with the front guys in these formations being slot receivers, we also have the ability to put them on flats. This is basically curl flat without the curls really going downfield. Now, this is going to be more effective on one side of the field than the other, and I'm going to let you guys kind of make that determination for yourself. So when I snap this ball here, you're going to see Obviously, the wide side is a much easier throw here on this. So if your opponent is playing the slot corners in a hard flat, one of the route combos you can go with is a wide side ghost flat. Pretty easy stuff. Now on the short side of the field, what I would recommend is going back to yesterday's video and going with the go stop combo, and then maybe giving yourself some sort of, you know, running back check down. Maybe it's a out route, maybe it's a curl, maybe it's just something to kind of keep that hook on the right occupied in case they drop out over or under the B receiver. But you're going to see right here that I could definitely go to X and I could go to B on the stop route. And you see that we run off the coverage on the short side of the field a little bit better with this type of combo. Now, if you really want to throw the ball and exploit the short side flat, one of the things that you can do is go with the outside receiver on just a short out route or the front receiver on a flat route. And then I would work maybe like a post route or just something vertical that's going to stay out of the running back's way early in the play. And what I mean by that is we're going to be putting this running back on a streak route. Now, the reason for this is that the user must guard this, okay? And as you might imagine, if they're playing a hard flat style defense and we want to get their attention away from the flat and the ghost route or the smoke route on the right side, you're going to see here that if they don't guard this running back streak, we go here. And if they decide to switch stick over to the left side of the field, we're going to go the running back streak. So let's go ahead and run this again. This is also really, really good against a blitz, especially when they're ram blitzing, because again, all you have to do is just hold that flat. Just somebody run a route that attacks the flat, and then your opponent's user has to be here on the running back. Otherwise, you're going to throw it up the seam, and that's going to be wide open. This has been a staple throw all year long. Super easy to do. One thing you could do is go ahead and motion this player across to create trips on the other side of the formation. This is going to basically change the way that the hook zones drop, especially if they're not usering on pace. So let's say that they're over here on this side or up here on a safety. One thing you're going to notice is that the linebacker that is over our right bumper running back is going to drift. So what I could do is maybe go with, you know, like a curl flat combo and then maybe like a zig to the left side. So watch here how the linebacker that's over the running back kind of bails out to the left side, and that can throw this running back streak really easily. Obviously right there, the pass rush went insane, but you saw how we were able to manipulate that player. So there's a lot of easy ways that you guys can manipulate these flat defenders. And of course, if your opponent is running some sort of, you know, light box where it's just 5-on-5 because we're so spread out, you always have that capability to run the football as well. I would probably run inside zone or draw out of this formation, or maybe the RPO if you guys are dealing with read and react AI. But in terms of short yardage and picking up the yardage we need, this is not a hard formation to work out of. In fact, this afternoon, I'm going to show you guys another blitz beater out of this formation as well. So make sure you guys are plugged in, subscribe to the channel, check out the pre-sale offer. I'm going to get up out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. I'll see you guys on Monday. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab in. Good luck.